of the North Bergen High School system. And now we have Joanne and we got Maria. Maria, you want to major in communications. The first year you don't get to major, right? Don't they just throw all sorts of courses at you?
Well, yes, but it's on the papers that you want to major in communications, but you can change it anytime.
And you're going to Rowan University? Did you get a scholarship on that?
Yeah, I got the Rowan Scholars and the Achieving the Dream Scholars.
And what's that relate to in money?
$6,000.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all, I tell you. And that's very impressive. And you're like the number 2 ranked kid in North Bergen High School. What do you got to do to be ranked number 2? Because we got number 1 coming up in the last segment. What do you got to do to be number 2?
You have to work hard.
Yeah, that's it. The North Bergen school system is a fine system, but people say the public schools don't work that well.
Well, like Daniela said before, it depends on the student. If you don't take advantage of what they offer you, then...
I've interviewed a lot of the kids. I've done the varsity football team. I've done the girls softball. You all seem to be pretty bright kids. I don't think you have any, below average performance there, I guess I would say. I guess there's one in every class, I suppose. Now, Joanne, you're going to where?
Fordham University.
Fordham University, good basketball team. What are you hoping to major in?
Biology/pre-medicine.
And hopefully you'll be someone you grow up. When you finish growing up, what do you want to be?
A pediatrician.
Pediatrician, excellent field. Why did you decide you wanted to be a pediatrician?
Well, when I was younger, when I would go visit my own pediatrician, I saw that she was really happy attending to all her kids. So as
all the crying babies out there made you happy?
As I grew older, I would spend more time with my younger cousins, and I really enjoyed that too. So then I researched what she did, and it was pediatrician, and I researched all of that, and then I realized I would really like to do that.
Now, as I'm going through your bio here, the spoiler alert, which I already ruined the surprise for you later on, but congratulations on that surprise that you're getting a scholarship.
You actually ruined it for tonight.
Like I said, well, this show don't end until next week, so if later on tonight, go, whoa, you're kidding. You work part-time in the daycare center?
Yes.
You really enjoy working with kids?
I do.
How old were the children that you worked with in the daycare?
They were from 6 weeks to 5 years.
6 weeks old? Mm-hmm. That's baby.
Yes,
my wife is in the daycare business, and there's a lot of work. You got to have a lot of patience, and I think she works with like 10 or 15 kids at a time. Now, you want to be in communications? Why?
Well,
sports radio, television?
Nothing in sports. I just realized that there's a lot of...
What's wrong with sports radio? I came from professional wrestling radio.
Well, I can do sports, but that doesn't mean I know how to really speak about sports.
Most people get hooked on talk radio. That's how they get into they want to be in that seat. You want to host a show someday?
No, I don't really know which part of communications, but I've been looking up on interpersonal communications.
Interpersonal? Now, I'm in the business. What's interpersonal communications mean? And it's from a guy who has his own television studio.
Counseling.
Counseling?
Because people don't know really how to communicate with each other, and you're there to help them out.
In their normal daily life, how they can communicate better with people. If you say communication, we're thinking talk radio, television.
Communications is talk, radio, journalism, writing.
Oh, how much journalism's left? Newspaper businesses, that's a tough racket these days.
There's journalism online now. So.
Well, if you're going to do journalism, I think you got to learn like we do here, the video. You got to do your own photography now. I don't think it's the case where you just write the story and somebody else is going to get the pictures and somebody's going to do the editing. You're going to have to do everything now. If you're on YouTube.
I don't know which track I want to go into. So that's just like a base.
Well, that's the great thing about college. So the first year, I think they kind of like throw everything at you.
Core classes, and then you see which ones you're interested in.
Now you've gone to the camp. Both of you guys did the tours of the colleges. Yeah. That's exciting after like the third one, isn't it? And you always got that.
The second one.
Oh, the perky student who takes you around for the tours. They all must be on something.
That perky all the time.
Oh, they had the perkiest ones when I was there. It's like the same person was at every college. After about 6 colleges, you kind of tire of it. When did you realize what college you wanted to go to?
Well, Rowan was the first one I visited. So
the rest of them was a real waste of time after that.
I was the most excited for that one, but we kept visiting others, and others were nice. They were nicer, but when it came down to it, just Rowan was.
Did your mom like visiting the other colleges? Who liked doing it?
Well,
my wife loved it.
No one really liked the whole act of going there and all of it's a whole big thing. But
My dad liked seeing all the colleges.
Yeah, my wife liked that. After the first 2 or 3, I guess I was engaged. After that, it was really so repetitive. It was the same thing after and after. And I guess in the back of your mind, you know what college you want to go to.
I did.
No? So what sold you on?
We did all the numbers, and obviously the numbers is what sells the deal. But Rowan was just peaceful. Like all the other schools I applied to, I just felt the stress. It was either too stressful or there was no stress at all. So I didn't want that.
So you found the kind of middle of the road there? And you settled on your college? Why?
Fordham was actually the last college.
Big basketball. That was the last one?
Yes, it was the
it's
last
good that
one.
you went through all the tour then.
Yeah, it was the last one. And they sold me because their president talked all about how we were not just a number. We were like a student, and they were going to care for us and push us past our limits and always be there for us like a family. And I'm really big on family. So
actually, in one of the colleges we visited, they said, you're not a number here, but oddly enough, we all had numbers on us. They gave us yeah, not a number. So, did you feel this was the best college for you?
I did.
So, both of you wanted to go, your selection. Was this your first choice too?
No, actually, it was not my first choice. They sent me a free application, and I said, okay, sure, I'll just send it in. And New York was actually the last place I wanted to be going to school in, but it ended up where I'm going to go.
Well, it's an excellent institution there. So tell me a little bit about North Bergen High School. Now, what happens on the last day? How are you going to feel on that last day?
I don't know. I'm probably going to cry. Yeah.
There's a guarantee. I think I'm going to cry.
You'll always remember your high school days. You guys are in the yearbook and all. Right off the bat, your favorite teacher?
I don't have one. I can't choose one.
Ooh,
No.
It's very diplomatic. Favorite teacher?
Mrs. Hovan.
How about a favorite class? No?
I love them all. I can't.
Oh, no, that's fine too. Favorite class?
I have 2.
What are they?
My English for honors and my AP English.
And what was your favorite event to go to? Was it a sporting event? Was it the singing club, the choir, glee club?
I just like going to school.
You just like it? There's nothing wrong with that. All right, we're going to break for commercial. Then we're coming back with the #1 ranked student in North Bergen High School. And one of the counselors, Cheryl. You're watching North Bergen Today. We'll be right back.
Newport.